Hello everyone, Spider Gamer here once again for another video! Yay! Also, I forgot to mention this the last two videos, but once again, happy Pride Month, y'all! I'm so excited. I'm recording all of this before the month of June, sorry. Before the month of June, so if anything happens in the month of June, do not blame me for being this excited. I literally have no idea what's going on at the moment. I'm recording all of this at the end of May because June is gonna be so hectic for me. It's my birthday in June. Also, by the time this video comes out, if my calculations are correct, my birthday will already have passed and I will officially be already 21. Yay! That doesn't really change anything because in Brazil you can drink when you're 18 and I actually hate the taste of alcohol, so I won't be doing any drinking. So it's my birthday. It's Pride Month, yay! It's the peak moment for my project at uni, so I'm gonna be really busy. And I have tons of preparations for other things to do as well as some illustrations for my Instagram. By the way, I noticed like the people who see my Instagram don't really see my channel, and the people who see my channel don't really see my Instagram. I feel like I don't plug it in like at all, so here's me plugging it. Hi, check out my Instagram. I draw there a lot. I post once a week at least. So yeah. And so it's gonna be really busy in June, but it's a very fun month nonetheless. And speaking of, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I am in fact queer. Shocker, I know. The person who said she's really into buff women, and the person who put pictures of Scorpia and Karlak on her fictional crushes list in some video, I don't remember which one it was, likes women? Oh my god, shocker. I know. But yeah, I am queer, so I'm also celebrating Pride Month. And in celebration of Pride Month, I decided to read r/SapphoAndHerFriend, because what's more wonderful to read than couples being misjudged, I guess. If you don't know, SapphoAndHerFriend is a subreddit where clearly queer couples are seen as just friends historically, or things like that. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, we have this very funny post. Just read about a pair of asteroids in an unstable binary orbit, described as a known wobbler with a devoted valet. And if that's not an euphemism for homosexual, then I don't know what that is. Ah yes, I myself am a devoted valet to a known wobbler, I guess. That does sound like an euphemism, by the way. It does. Oh my god. Fate fans debating Ren's sexuality?
For what I see, most people use like a proof, the H scene in Saber's route, and the thing is, that scene was just cheap adult entertainment, and I don't saying it not so is, which isn't part of the current continuity. Otherwise, Saber saying she did other men is also true? Clearly not.
I feel like if you are a girl character and you canonically did things with another girl character, I feel like that makes you canonically queer. Um, Gosh, this reminds me of like this reminds me of when I was playing Sweet Crush, and I played Sweet Crush when I was little. I could play it for the channel if you guys want. It's a really cringy dating sim, but it's very fun if you don't take it seriously. Um, and there's this character in Sweet Crush called Violet. She is really adorable, really lovely, and I had the biggest crush on her ever. I don't think I like any of the love interests in the game actually, so I was kind of into Violet, and she likes this character called Alexei, who is gay, and he's not an option. Um, I just recorded Frambo, and I feel like there's something behind me. I'm sorry. I'm still a little freaked out. Um, so where was I? Right, Alexei. So Violet was into Alexei, and she asks the protagonist to go talk to Alexei and tell him that she likes him. And Alexei tells us, the protagonist, that he's gay, and well, he doesn't like girls, so it's a no. And I swear, the one thing I wanted to say in that scene to Violet was, hey, I got good news and bad news. The bad news is that Alexei is gay, so he doesn't like you back. The good news is that I am also a little gay, and I do like you back, so can you take me instead? But that wasn't an option, unfortunately. The game did add a girl love interest later on. Her name was Priya, I think. But I don't think I actually played that part, because I gave up a long time ago. And when I came back, I didn't get that far, because there's a lot of stuff to do, and it's pretty far in the game, so yeah, I don't know. But I did look up spoilers, and I don't think our relationship goals align very well, so I wouldn't go for her. I wouldn't go for anybody in there, to be honest. The one I picked was Armin, because at least he was funny. But oh well. But yeah, like, why do dating sims have so few girl options? Like, I feel like dating sims should have more girl options. I remember playing this other dating sim one time. I play a lot of dating sims, by the way, just a lot, so I'm an expert in this area. But I remember playing this other dating sim, and there was this one girl option, and I was like, oh, she's cute. So I was like looking into her during the prologue before you have to pick someone, and apparently she wasn't a girl, she was just a guy in a wig. And like, I'm not saying this in an offensive way. She wasn't a trans woman. Trans women are women, okay? If that was the case, I would have said she was a woman. No, she wasn't a woman. She was just a guy in a wig, because he didn't want to have to deal with, I don't know, I guess there was like some explanation in there as to why he was cross-dressing. I think he was trying to become a famous actress, but I don't know, man. I don't know. There was some bonkers explanation, and I was so pissed, because I was so ready to be her girlfriend, you know? But yeah, I was really pissed. And the guy wasn't even that cool. He was mid at best. Dating sims really drop the ball when it comes to girl characters. Now this is a anecdote from user u/historical chart 474. Their tagline is apparently NB Chaos Deity. Ooh, nice. No, just no. Over the weekend, my sibling brought over their girlfriend. They sat on the couch and watched movies. They started kissing. That's a very concrete proof that they are dating. They are kissing. My dad walks over and said, "Now, Lou, this is what friendship looks like. If you were more like this, you would have more friends. See, Lou, if you kissed your friends more, you would have more friends." I can't. Oh my God. let's just all kiss our friends, why don't we? I would say this is a good idea if there was a friend I was interested in, but there's nobody I'm interested in currently, so meh. Oh well. Note, he is not a bigot, just ignorant. He was supportive when both of us came out as trans. My sibling turned around and starts to say that they're dating, but my dad ignores them. Then I don't think he's that supportive. After my sibling's girlfriend left, my sibling explains the whole gay thing to him. He has never looked so embarrassed. Oh, okay, so he just didn't understand. That must have been very embarrassing, actually. Oh, well. User Snoo72851 said, "Your dad is telling you to get some game already." Dad is telling you you have negative riz. Oh my god, what am I even saying? Well, they said chaos deity, so I remembered. Did you know Apollo is actually my patron deity? Unfortunately, I didn't choose him. If I had a choice, it would have been Artemis because she's my favorite, and you know why she's my favorite. Come on, it's pretty obvious. But yeah, Apollo is my patron deity because, well, there's the whole patron of the arts thing, and I am pretty artsy. Like, I'm an animator for starters. I really like drawing, I like singing, I like acting. I am a bit artsy. And the most important, I am queer, as is Apollo. And the most important part, you remember how in the start of the video I said that my birthday is in June? And since I'm in the southern hemisphere, June is winter. June is when winter starts, late June, which is when my birthday is. But even then, like, the days leading up to winter, it's already very cold. Like currently it is, let's see here how many degrees it is, because we are in the middle of fall right now in the time I'm recording this, so late May. We are, okay, it's currently 19 degrees apparently, but it feels a lot colder than that, okay? I'm really cold. My feet are freezing, and I'm wearing very fuzzy socks that I got in Orlando. They're very, very fuzzy, and they're like heavy duty winter socks. And I'm still cold, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's a wind draft. Should I close my window? Oh, I probably didn't close my window. Yeah, that's probably it. Anyways, so we are in a cold moment, okay? Winter is supposed to be cold. My birthday is supposed to be freezing. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why. Every single year on my birthday, or the day that I plan on celebrating, and I plan this stuff like 3 months in advance. Like, I know for a fact I'm gonna celebrate my birthday the day after my birthday this year because I have stuff to do on my birthday. I have class. But like, the days I'm gonna be celebrating, so like my birthday and the day I'm gonna be celebrating, those days, tell me why every single year those days are just peak summer temperatures, okay? I'm talking 35 degrees on this stuff. It's the middle of winter. It should not be this hot. Why? Every single year on my birthday, it's like the sun itself came down to greet me. Why is that? I want to be freezing on my birthday. I do not want to be sweating on my birthday. I want to be freezing. I want the cold, please. I love the cold. Winter is my favorite season. I just want to enjoy the cold. Why does Apollo have to curse me this way? Anyways, that's the little anecdote, I guess. Now we have this pretty little pair of best friend birds. That's right, they're friends. Featherly Friend Collection. Just birds, gal and pal. Just gals being pals as birds, because they're clearly not a couple. I mean, they're birds, sure, but even I can tell they're a couple, and I'm completely oblivious. Now we have academic erasure on cephalopods. From users u/somniphobic Danny. Why are you somniphobic, Danny? Why are you scared of sleeping, I guess? Why, Danny? Tell us, Danny. Why are you scared? Anyways, I want to preface this by saying that I know nothing about animal psychology, and all this information comes from looking up cephalopod homosexuality. I think it's very funny that the general academic consensus on same-sex mating between cephalopods and an animal class known for high intelligence, that is correct. They are very intelligent. And even occasionally human-like behavior in the case of octopuses. That's right, sometimes they like punch fish for fun. They're little jerks, but they're very cute about it. Also, like, I remember there was a time too that I saw like an octopus throw water at a light because it was bugging him to like shut down the light. They're very smart. Is that they can't tell that the entity they're mating with is the same sex as them? That does not sound accurate. They very much can tell, okay? I'm pretty sure they can. The basic idea is that dimorphism is minimal, deliberately so in some cases, and these species tend to be antisocial, so they can't risk not mating when encountering others of their group. I feel like that's just an excuse though. Like, oh my god, I had no idea you were also a gal. Oh my god, no way. I totally didn't know. I just had to take the chance, you know. God, when are you gonna find cool gals? I mean, octopus men out around here, right, gal pals? Same time next week? Okay. Oh my god. I have no grounds to say the marine biologists here are wrong. I do. I have grounds to say they are wrong. I have no scientific grounds, but I've got the audacity to back it up. I just personally find it funny that gay mating, 'cause it feels good, is so often the absolute last conclusion they're able to come to. Also, this is almost entirely irrelevant, but I think cephalopod homosexuality would make a good band name. I think so too. I think that would be a great band. Can I sign up for the band? I feel like I would be a great addition to this band with my guitar. It's been a while since I played guitar. I should really practice more. Oh, and Courage Kitten adds in the comments, I mean, I have a bachelor's in marine biology, and from what I understand about cephalopods, most of them are antisocial even within their own species. And mating can be a dangerous endeavor that they don't seem to really enjoy. However, I do also remember an observation of two octopi of different species mating. They were different sizes, both male, and the smaller one was topping. So, yeah, it's probably not just them. I don't know how to say it, like, being desperate to propagate the species. Yeah, they're probably just gay, man. They're just gay. Accept it. Gay octopuses, let's go. As a Lushan Grotto be like. This is what AI had to say about the Ponduncan love letters by user breakfast either 814. A close futuristic Frederitorian friend. A poem, I think, by Ida Celestia Pond. Oh, a love letter, sorry. I stayed up all Friday night and told Dad it was the Pepsi. It was not, but her hair was the color of Pepsi, so maybe it's true. By Ida Celestia Pond. Oh wow, that's nice. Oh, that's very cute. The Ponduncan love letters refer to a series of letters exchanged between Isadora Duncan, the renowned American dancer, and her close friend, yes, very close friends, Ida Celestia Pond. The letters are notable for their intimate and poetic expressions and being very, very gay. Offering a glimpse into their personal relationship. In the excerpt you mentioned, Dad refers to songwriter and tour park guide Patrick C. Pond, highlighting the playful and candid nature of their correspondence. As the user so graciously put for us, I am so desperately in love with her, is close friend. I dream of flipping through your flippy hair, coming down like waves of Pepsi, when all I can flip through is the pages of your Wikipedia entry. Definitely close friends, for sure. Ah, God. Another academic erasure by u/flat scorch. Writers, poets from 19th to 20th century Catherine Tynan and Alice Meynell romantically inflected friendship. Oh my God, that is... Are you serious? Are you serious? You went full circle to call it a romantic friendship instead of just saying they were girlfriends? Oh my God. Tynan herself sought and found literary and emotional support and sustenance in Alice Meynell. Her relationship with the older woman eliding the trope of nurture with mentorship, as well as with a romantically inflicted friendship. Oh my God, this is painful to read. Through the 90s and on in the 20th century, Tynan frequently called and dined and talked literature at Palace Court. She and Meinl corresponded for several decades, Tynan writing to her friend with love and self-deprecating humility. Your affection for me came to me unsought, for I should never have thought of looking for it, or for anything more than the most ordinary liking. I think hardly anybody is good enough for you to love. That's beautiful. Maynol wrote in turn, I love you so much. I have always loved you. Their affection had unexpected dimensions of romantic patronage. In an unusual compliment, Maynol confided in Tynan, you know you are the only other woman he, Wilfred Maynol, would have wanted to marry. So they didn't get... Who's Wilfred? Who are these people, by the way? I have no idea. Catherine to Alice in 1900. I was bitterly affronted in my dream, but called afterwards with a hankering after you, only to find you so engrossed with Miss Tobin in a garden that I came away unseen. There were other grievances, and I doubt if in real life I ever suffered from such a sense of injury. Alice apparently had an extremely intense relationship with Agnes Tobin. Ah, I see an affair. Maynol was Tobin's adored friend, an ideal woman. I see to have been waiting for you all my life. What is up with why do they keep saying it's friendship? When girls be like, I seem to have been waiting for you all my life. And they'd be like, ah, such friendship. Much gal pals. I can't even. I am unable to even can. Both Catherine Tynan and Alice Maynol were buried beside each other in London. I have no words. I have no words for this. Now, a comment on Marshmallow Dog. Turquoise commented, I've been a fan of both of you separately for a few years, and I was so happy when you joined Gabe's salon in San Diego. I didn't realize you guys were a couple. Your casual revelation brought a smile to my face. You are both immensely talented and so deserving of all your successes.
I don't think they're a couple. I think he means my friend.
First off, wrong there. Second, they revealed they're a couple. And then you're like,
I think they meant a couple of friends.
They kissed at the end, mate. Okay, this dude sees someone smoocherooing another person and he's like, such friends. Everybody else is wrong, they're just friends. Oh my god. He literally calls him his boyfriend. Yes, a friend who's a boy. Totally. I am recording, okay. He said my boyfriend came. I can't even. An anecdote from u/Havelock Veterinary. It's nice traveling with your best friend. Obligatory on mobile, mods can remove if this doesn't fit post, yada yada. I finally witnessed they were roommates. situation in real life. Wow. Why did I read it like that? I'm on a cruise and a couple on the boat is a same-sex couple. Yesterday, during a short hike, one of the other guests, very elderly, commented something along the lines of traveling with your best friend to the couple, and I almost lost it. Another user, Dabon Bang, commented, my best story. A jeweler's assistant, while she is taking out order to resize our matching wedding rings, asked us if we were sisters. Why would you have matching wedding rings with your sister? Why would her head even go there? Oh my god. Unless you two look really alike. But I doubt that's the case. Luckily, her boss gave her an exasperated look and complimented us on how long we have been married. 20 plus years! Oh my god, congrats! And since the same date is engraved in the rings, that does make sense, yeah. Oh my god, that is like the most stupid comment to make ever. Like, oh my god, you got matching wedding rings with the same date engraved on them. Are you sisters? Here we have a request on r/Photoshop requests. Our puppy fell asleep on my dress during our wedding. I would love an artistic edit on the photo, painting or digital art. We'll pay for the best work. Oh, I kind of want to do that. That's really cute. So adorable, the little pupper on the wedding dress. So cute. And you two look beautiful together. You look wonderful. I hope you're really happy. Congrats on the wedding. And this little wizard said, hey, sorry for the moment to stand out. Hey, sorry, but for the moment to stand out, I removed your bridesmaid. Yes, the one in the white dress standing right beside you, that bridesmaid, because bridesmaids totally wear wedding dresses to a wedding. Yeah, that's definitely a bridesmaid. The cars to focus on the subject. Additionally, I didn't run much of a filter, rather edited in Lightroom. Just let me know what you think. P.S. If you can provide a reference style you want, I can convert it into that too. I hope you mean illustrate it into that. Not just put it on you know. Can't help but notice you're using Lightroom, so forgive my little prejudice in automatically thinking that you would run it in a program that learns from users' data or something like that. But yeah, like why would you assume it's a bridesmaid? Why would you assume she's a bridesmaid? She's clearly wearing a wedding dress. Right beside the bride. It's the other bride. Come on. Keep up. Oh my god, this one. Oh my god. Actually, I actually recently bought a sticker from a friend that was selling some stickers of her own art, and I bought this one that's like two scissors with the lesbian pride flag colors in the background. I'm not a lesbian, but I thought it was really funny, and I just loved the art so much. It was so beautiful and gorgeous. Oh my god, I loved it at first sight, so I had to buy it. But it's also really funny that now I just have like scissor stickers on my sketchbook. He's gonna tell her. My daughter got this matching tattoo today with her best friend. She said something about how they're both crafty and her best friend wants to be a hairstylist. But honestly, do you have any other moms know if this is a double symbol or something? I just want to protect my little girl from Satan. Don't worry, sweetheart. It's not from Satan that you need to be worried. I think you need to be more worried about Lilith. If if you catch my drift. But no, let your daughter date her best friend. They're besties, they're lovers, they're gonna be together forever, I hope. I hope they're very happy. We finally figured out what makes Kristen Stewart smile. Hot wings! Oh, I'm sure it's the wings. I am so sure it's the wings. The Twilight Star posed for this amazing photo after dining at Hooters restaurant in Texas recently. Oh yeah, she is so focused on the wings right there. Yeah, the wings. Yes, the very hot wings. You can see her face. You can see her face. You can tell she's not looking at the wings. I swear to God, man. So Tom Zohar says, shout out to our Airbnb host who simply couldn't fathom the concept of two homosexuals traveling with a female friend. What hosts are saying about Tom? Tom and his wife and friend are lovely guests. Excellent communication left the condo immaculate. Highly recommend and always welcome back. And friend is how I'm going to refer to my husband until the day we die. That is a great way to refer to your husband. I can just imagine calling my partner, hey, and friend, what do you want for dinner? That's so funny. So this user rediscovered the Dear Dumb Diary books, and the way the protagonist writes about the popular girl is really something. I had a horrible dream. I dreamed of Angeline, which is horrible all by itself, but it gets worse. We were at a taco restaurant and Angeline was selling glittery jewelry for thousands of dollars. I was sitting there eating a taco, getting it all over my face, when Angeline walked over and gave me the money she'd made selling the jewelry. That's nice, actually. You get to have a taco and get money? Oh my god, that's amazing. Then she took a napkin and wiped some taco sauce off my chin because she saw Hudson coming over to my table. She is being so nice to you. Why are you talking like that's a bad thing? And why do you want her to wipe your chin? Girly Pop, what are you thinking? Next, you're gonna want her to hand feed you strawberries or something. Back to the cafeteria. Brunford Isabella the hizzy, remember? I was just minding my own business, walking in that way where technically you're walking, but you're almost running, but not really running. We are not allowed to run in school. Angeline said, hey Jamie. Which surprised me because Angeline and I are not friends. I think she wants to be friends with you. And can never be friends because she was born with the deformity of being all perfect. I think you want to be more than friends with her. But I looked. Anyway, possibly because I was curious to see how much I hated her at the exact moment. I think you are. I think you have the wrong definition of hatred, honey. I think you mixed up the definitions of hatred and being very interested in someone. And when I looked, I slipped on something. At lunch today, while Isabella and I were discussing who at our school should be crated up and dropped on an island far, far away. Why are you discussing that? Angeline, who coincidentally was the first one we had graded up, squirmed over to me and did that thing where somebody grabs you by the shoulders and makes little stampy stomps and shakes their head around and squeals those happy, giggly, shrill sounds that make puppies pee? What? What is that? Why are you making puppies pee? You sort of feel like you've been playfully mauled by a really adorable grizzly? That sounds fun. I think I do that. I don't know what this maneuver is called, but until you've had Angeline commit it against you, you probably don't realize that it could easily kill a person who is not prepared for it. Homicide by happiness? Giggle side? I think it's called Cupid's arrow, honey. I know I'm being a little overbearing with this. Bear with me. I have not read these books, so I'm just projecting here, projecting hard. Total innocence, the very worst kind of guilt. And she is cradling you with her hair. Notice how the dirt looks a little cute on her. Girly Pop, you have a crush. If you think even the dirt looks cute on her, you have a crush. Those are rose-tinted glasses, okay? Those are very rose-tinted glasses. But none of that is a weird part. Here's the weird part. Angeline and I wear the exact same size jeans. How can that be? She looks like a Greek statue, and I look like the place where somebody started to carve a girl and then gave up halfway through the project. Girly Pop, stop comparing yourself to other girls. Seriously, you are perfect the way you are. You're the way you're meant to be. And from what I see in this illustration, you're very pretty. So don't worry. Don't worry. You're both gorgeous. You should be gorgeous together. We wear the same size? I didn't know we were even the same species. But alas. Now, this one kinda sounds like a case of Sappho and her friend on the OP's part the first time around. Uploaded by u/electrical aspect 13. An interesting find. Alice Merriam put a ring to Grace Parker at Ballard Park, July 1899. Some kind of ceremony in a secret room. The suit is pretty nice, tailored and fitted. Second photo is them in a pose close to newlyweds. And if you look at it's a newlyweds photo. Now you might think the user is committing an act of r/Sappho and her friend, but actually looking into the comments, Darkness 777 points out some kind of ceremony, lol. And the OP responds, believe it or not, I have to keep it ambiguous. I have a similar post erased from another sub for saying it looked like a wedding. So this is more of a Sappho and her friend on the subreddit's part, not the user. You're off the hook, electrical aspect, but be warned. I'm EP. It is almost 4 a.m. What am I doing? A story of friendship. The Vi and Caitlyn Arcane t-shirt. Oh my god, they are such good friends. They are such good friends. Oh my god, such friendship, much wow. Such good friends. I want a friendship like that. No words. Just images playing on the screen right now. Probably gonna have to censor that. It gets a little graphic. We all know our beloved couple, Marceline and Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. The best friends forever and ever. They have matching necklaces now that combine to make a best friend heart, because you and your best friend share one heart forever and ever. You are two parts of the same soul now. You're soulmates. Best friend soulmates. My daughter Kimberly is bringing her college roommate Megan home for Thanksgiving. They were roommates in college in 2009 and have been roommates ever since. Friendship is such a blessing. Even Kimberly is a lesbian. God bless. Yeah. God bless them. God bless Kimberly, God bless Megan, and God bless Eva. They all needed. They all needed to get out of this very embarrassing situation without any embarrassment. A fraternal kiss between a Soviet major and an American staff sergeant at a feast in Germany. 1945. Such a fraternal kiss. Wow, such friendship. So fraternal. It really warms the heart, you know? Just two besties sharing a kiss over a feast. Gonna kiss Karlak like that. Call it a fraternal kiss between comrades. Emily Dickinson wrote a poem. Well, she wrote a lot of poems, but one of the poems was, "To own a Susan of my own is to itself a bliss. Whatever realm I forfeit, Lord, continue me in this." What's your interpretation of this poem? My interpretation is that she's gay. That's my interpretation. Wasn't she the one? Hold on. Yeah, she's the one. She's the one who wrote, yeah, this one. Emily Dickinson really wrote to Sue, "I tore open your letter and licked the envelope seal for any lingering taste of you." And historians thought they were just friends. How could you? No, really, how could you? You almost had me read that. But I'm not gonna read that. This user points out, Susan obviously stands for Sub-Saharan African Network.
Gosh.
And as Leo pointed out, she wants to open a trading route that would help boost trade among these regions, of course. Duh, guys. Get with the program. She clearly tasted the envelope for signs of spice to increase the spice trade or something. I don't know. One of the side missions in the game where her and Miles teamed up to save a friend of hers on a different part of the planet. The mission itself. My girlfriend's in Paris, and I got her into trouble with some bad people. I didn't know Black Cat had a girlfriend. I hope she treats her better than she treats Peter. Not gonna lie, I do kind of hate Black Cat because of how she treats Peter. I just hate people who, like, if you're gonna date someone, if you're gonna be interested in someone, don't be interested in them only when they're wearing a superhero mask. You know, that's really crappy of you. But if she has a girlfriend, I really hope she's nicer to her girlfriend and doesn't like her girlfriend only when her girlfriend is wearing a superhero mask. But I guess I can hate her a little less now that I know she has a girlfriend. I just hope she treats her well. Also, someone pointed out in the comments here, Josh the Weirdo pointed out, it also was the main story and not a side quest. And Dread Pirate Robin commented, fun fact, since people seem to think this was a recent development, Black Cat has been confirmed by since 2002. So I have been hating her for no reason. No, I have good reason to hate her. Come on. The whole thing with Peter, I have good reason to hate her. But yeah, she should really stick to her girlfriend, I think. She should stick to her girlfriend and treat her very well. Not like she treats Peter. I'm still hung up on that. This user in pink, whose tagline is "I love my pigeons," says, "Gay pigeons." And this red user, who doesn't know what fun is, comments, I don't think gay animals exist in the sense of a non-human animal only preferring same-sex has never been reported. Sure, if you put them in a situation where there's no opposite sex partners, they will try to mate, but they will also do this happens with inanimate objects and even different species. And this user in orange hands biological exuberance, animal homosexuality, and natural diversity. You should really give it a read. Person in red that doesn't know what fun is. You should really read sometime. Oh my god, that scene tore open my heart, man. Oh my god, my heart. I really love this movie. Are they lovers? Yes! I mean, not really, because it never got, like, official before, you know, this scene happened. But it was there, you know, the tension was there. The tension was there right from the start. I could tell.
No, but he was like his sidekick. Eggman never treated him right, but Agent Stone still liked him like a father figure. What the hell?
Do you fantasize about kissing your father? 'Cause I sure as hell don't. And this man right here, Mr. Stone, Agent Stone, he definitely wanted to smoocheroo Eggman. Okay, I'm telling you. We got receipts here. We got this receipt right here. This receipt right here. It's in the proof is right there. Come on. And I do believe we've come to the end of the memes I saved from r/SapphoAndHerFriend. But be not worried, for I have some videos that I recorded from both ZZZ with Caesar and Noel and Genshin, of moments where it kind of feels like a gal pal moment, but I just really ship my protagonist with the girls. It is my personal opinion that every single Hoyoverse game where you can choose either the male protagonist or the female protagonist, it just makes so much more sense to me to choose the female protagonist, because when it comes to the love interests, which are mostly girls, they always act this like really bashful way, like, oh my god, I would like die for you, and like I've met you for like 2 hours, but you're already the light of my life, and I won't ever stop talking about you, and I am absolutely obsessed with you, and I love you so much. I want to move in with you right now. Like, let's just get married right now. But like, just as friends though, we're just friends. They act like this every single time, and you're telling me that's not just the average sapphic experience? You're telling me this makes more sense with a guy? No, it makes way more sense with the female protagonist. They are clearly having the average sapphic experience, okay? So enjoy some clips right now.
Help fix my old buddy. Well then, that'll do for my break. Let's head back to Blazewood. We should see a nice sunset on the way back. Hold on tight. Let's go! Uh-oh. What's wrong? We're out of gas. I got so wrapped up in repairing my old buddy that I forgot to fill the tank. Just my luck. No phone signal either. Would you mind walking into the sunset with me instead? I'd love to.
You two made it back! What on earth were you doing? You didn't answer your phone! Wise and I almost blew a gasket with worry!
Oh, right! We could have called Lucy and the gang to pick us up halfway. I totally forgot.
I completely forgot too. Huh? What's going on? You both have strange smiles on your faces. What were you up to outside?
Nothing. Isn't that right, old pal?
Yeah, we didn't do anything. You two. Something's definitely suspicious.
I know I have a lot to live up to. That's why I want to become a real Knight of Favonius. To help more people.
You already possess the greatest qualities of a knight. You're really cute. I'm joking, that's not the greatest qualities of a knight. But like, she does. Trust me, she does.
Really? Thank you. If you weren't here today, I wouldn't have been able to help Bea. It's just a small token of appreciation, but I hope you'll accept it. Roses are my favorite flower. This is a paper one that I folded by hand.
Don't mind the fact that it just started raining in the background. This is not a part of the thing. Do you know the meaning of a rose?
Of course. In Mondstadt, roses represent the saying, "As wine bottles are corked, so too my lips are sealed."
Noelle, you're sounding way too romantic for your for your actual intentions.
I have seen and learned a lot during our time together. It will become a wonderful memory, one that I will savor again and again.
Noelle, do you understand what you are saying?
I want it to remain in my heart and become a secret between the two of us.
I give up. I give up. I don't think she realizes that she's hitting on me.
Wait, do you mean that roses have some meaning that I don't know about?
I'm pretty sure you do know the meaning of them. Just, you didn't really make the full connection. But it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I'll need to go back to the library and find out.
I recommend you start reading Shoujo Ai. Might help you with that.
Still, whatever a rose means. I hope that this one can stay by your side in all your future adventures.
God damn it, Noelle. Why are you doing this to me?
Before I'm able to fight alongside you, Honorary Knight.
Noelle, you are an essential member of my party. I will never replace you. There's no way you're not fighting alongside me, okay? You can't tell me these two are just friends. You cannot tell me these two are just friends. There is no way. Look at those eyes. Look at Noelle's eyes. You can see the love behind them. Anyways. Also, just a little recap. This spot right here, Wooden Eyes, if I'm not mistaken, it's known
Leave it to me!
in the
All of
legend.
it! Whatever it is! What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Thank you, Noelle, for interrupting me. But anyways, this location, if I'm not mistaken, is known to be like a spot for lovers to confess to each other. And you know what roses mean. So like, yeah, it's way more obvious than intended, but still. Thank you for being with me here. And with that, it's the end of the video, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you did, because I had a lot of fun, even though I am very exhausted. It is currently 4 a.m. I need to go to sleep. I am so tired, but I am very happy because I had a lot of fun in this video. I hope you did too. If you did like it, please consider leaving a like. It helps out. If there's anything you want to comment so down below. And if you want to see more videos from me, reading Reddit memes, reading Reddit stories, diving into story-rich games such as Gone Home, or even puzzle games like Frambo, or hell, maybe Lego? I do play a lot of Lego, and now that it's a series of its own, I'm gonna play a lot more. So if you want to see more videos from me, consider subscribing maybe, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss my videos. And I'm just really happy to have you guys here. I'm so glad to be able to share these fun memes with you guys. I'm really happy. Happy Pride Month, y'all. Happiness to everyone. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're doing fine. And I hope we can all have the courage and strength to carry on forward regardless of the bad things happening at the moment. I hope we can all gather a little strength from these memes to just believe and carry on. Everything's gonna be alright, I hope. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. And for the pun of the day, We have a wonderful, amazing pun from Zeno herself. Thank you so much, Zeno, for these puns. Pun of the day. My friend asked me how I bake my bread. I couldn't tell him because it was on a need-to-know basis. Get it? Or was it a need-to-dough basis? Get it? Get it? Yeah, it's funny. It's very, very funny. Thank you very much, Zeno. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And happy Pride Month once again. Bye-bye, guys. See you next week.